Hi, you fucks. John Solos.
Hi.
This time, I'm not gonna fuck up. Okay, I'm not gonna mess it up. I've got a plan. We're gonna do this right. We just started to record, and it didn't even take me 30 seconds, and I messed up. I've made children in less time than that. I messed it up. I'm sorry. Hello, it's the Ramblin Gramlin. It's gonna be when you watch this Friday because I time travel. So the 17th. That's when we air these things at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or as we like to refer to here, JST for John Solo Time. And yeah, we got the big show going on. So how are you, Lissa? Everything good over there?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
It's
You
been
said
an
you had
off
a
day, but
you said you had a you said you had a dream about me and I had a stroke and I died or some shit like that and I went to
no,
like
you're just in a wheelchair, and we
a
weren't going to
wheelchair.
discuss that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, look, okay. I'll discuss. We're both feeling off today. I'll discuss what I'm feeling off about, and we'll discuss what you're feeling. So I'm quitting vaping. I feel insane, and I feel like I'm eating my own head. I'm on in 35 minutes. I will be on 4 days of no vaping, and it's fucking awesome. I recommend all the children try it. So that's just bugging me. But you had a dream about me, and I was like, I'm John Solo, and I'm in a
No,
wheelchair. And it wasn't
no,
anything like that.
it wasn't like that. It wasn't anything like that. No,
So I was more like, God damn Lissa, she's a bad, bad Lissa Brown. Have
no,
you ever
wasn't
heard?
that way either.
Have you ever heard that song? Have you? Cause I'm
Yes,
bad, bad Lissa
yeah, bad
Brown.
Leroy Brown.
Lissa Brown. That's what I thought it was. But,
Leroy.
anyways, yeah. So we're both feeling a little off today. So let's just get that out there. I find that it's best to hide behind the truth. That's where I am. We have a bunch of new releases this week, and there was a shit ton of them. I didn't count. It was enough. It was enough that I was tired of downloading graphics by the end of it. That was it was a lot of them. But
Yeah, you were hurting your fingers there for a while.
yeah, it's because this is how I download graphics. I download graphics like that, and sometimes I download graphics and I use the hook effect. So I don't know if you can see that. The hook. That's how I.
Are you sure you were downloading graphics and not something
No,
else?
I was fingering my ass. That's what I was doing. That's
Wow.
what I was doing instead of anyways. So let's get to our first book. Our first book just happens to be the audio book of the week. And let's see if I got the graphic right for this one. I think I did.
Yay.
Look at
Caitlin is
that.
sent
Here we
on a
go.
secret diplomatic.
Oh, but now I need to restart it. There we go.
Hi,
Ta-da!
this is Cale Williams. Just wanted to let everybody know this week, Steal the Wind from Jocelyn Drake came out. Get your ears on it. Here's what it's about. Everything Kalen knows about his world is a lie. A war is brewing. As the Crown Prince of Area, it's only natural that Kalen is sent on a secret diplomatic mission to support one of the kingdom's allies. With his advisor, his bodyguard, and his best friend as traveling companions, what could go wrong? Everything goes wrong. Now they are on the run, dodging assassins, setting secret meetings, and even making deals with a sleeping god. So this is probably a really bad time to cave to feelings he's been fighting for his best friend. But Drace has owned his heart for more years than he can count. And if he's going to die, shouldn't he have just one kiss? The fate of the world is on the line, and only Kalen holds the power to save them all. So check it out now, wherever you get your audiobooks. Book 2, which is Breath of Life, should be available any day now. Book 3 should be in my hands pretty soon, in your eyes by the end of the month, and in your ears pretty soon into the new year, with 3 more books in this 6-book saga to come next year. Thank you, Mr. Solo, for the chance to talk about this book. I hope everybody enjoys. Happy holidays.
He called me Mr. Solo. What the fuck? Thank you, Kale, for doing that, as always. And hey, I forgot to mention last week to thanks to Zach for recording us last week. I rewatched her video and I realized I didn't say that because I'm an asshole. So sorry about that. But yeah, thanks
Thank you,
for
Zach.
yep.
Thank you, Kale.
So that came out on the 9th, which was actually just about a week ago at this point. And coming up next, let's see if I can get this correct. We've got ta-da! Look at that.
Yay, you're the right one.
Yeah, oh, look at that.
We have Stubborn Boys, Perfect Boys Book 3 by K.M. Newhold, narrated by Tim Page, Liam DeCosmo, I think I said that last name right, and Wayne Carter.
And that one came out on the 9th as well. And then we have
Frat Wars, Book 1, King of Thieves by Saxon James by Iggy Toma and Alexander Sindisi.
There you go. I don't have a release date on that, but I'm assuming that is also the 9th. That's kind of stuck in there.
Oopsie.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's my fault. I was too busy with the hook thing going on there. And next we got
Tooled by the Builder.
Speaking of hooks.
Straight to gay BDSM, his first time gay.
Well,
by Lucky Blue.
I don't think this is his first time. That's just, I'm just saying. That's
maybe.
Yeah.
And narrated by Shiloh Thomas.
Also came out on the 9th. And next we've got Shiftless.
Shiftless. Night Shift Book 3 by T.A. Moore. Narrated by Michael Fell.
And that one also came out on the 9th. Then we have
A Surprise Visit, First Time Straight to Gay MM Erotica by Jenny Goodnight.
Narrated
by Harrison Richards.
Oh, see, I thought that was a Michael Dean one there. That was,
no.
I got confused by
that is not Michael Dean on the cover.
I got confused by the hairless chest. I'm sorry about that. That one also came out on the 9th. And next we've got
When I First Saw Red. Soldiers and Mercenaries Book 2 by Casa Bacon.
Cassia.
Okay. I'm not good with words.
Hey, the words are hard.
Narrated by Cornell Collins.
There you go. And then we have
Cam's Chance. Arrowtown Book 5. By Lisa Oliver. Narrated by, oh my God, words are hard.
They're tough, aren't
Narrated by John York.
That one came out on the 10th. Now we're up to the 10th. There's a lot of audiobook releases on the 9th. Then next we have
And One Kiss. A Chance at Love Series Book 2 by C.J. Warrant. Narrated by Dan Levy and Dylan Horniak.
All I can see is horny there. Yeah, horny. Dylan Horny. Released on the 10th of December. Then we have
Next we have The Holiday List, The Script Club Book 2 by Lane Hayes. Narrated by Alexander Sindis.
I think that's actually book 4, and that one came out on the 10th as well.
Did I not say book 4?
You said book 2, but it gets a little confusing. Words are hard. See, I think you've gained a lot more respect for narrators in general by doing this sort of thing. And then
How to Train Your Boyfriend, a Friends to Lovers Gay for You romance short by Chance Christopher, narrated by Blake Hayes.
And that one came out on the 13th. Then we had
Cabin Fever, a Best Friend's Father romance by Brigham Vaughn, narrated by James Edward Jones.
That's a good looking cover. That one came out on the 14th. Then we had
Getting Friendly, Never Just Friends Book 3 by Saxon James, narrated by Alexander Sindis and Kurt Graves.
Excellent. There's a bunch of those Tantor projects that came out this week. Then we that one came out on the 14th. Then we had
Drawn to You, Beyond the Cove series, Book 1 by Jacelyn Quinn, narrated by Kurt Graves.
I'd probably go with Jacqueline on that one. But yeah, Kurt Graves, you got that one right. That one came out on the 14th as well. Then we had to trust me. See, I am to you what Trace is to me, I think, which is kind of scary when you think about it.
Just a little.
You shouldn't trust someone like me to get the words right. But next we had
Hijinks with a Hellhound, Hidden Species, Book 3 by Louisa Masters, narrated by Joel Leslie.
Then we had, that one came out on the 14th as well.
Next we had Dear Daddy, Please Praise Me, Naughty or Nice series by Luna David and Amy Bellows, narrated by Tristan James.
That's the one with the really deep voice, right?
Yes.
Tristan James, yeah. That one came out on the 14th. Then we had
The Geek Who Saved Christmas by Annabeth Albert, narrated by Tim Page.
That one came out on the 14th. Tim Page's Spider-Man. Then we had
Madison Square Murders, Memento Mori Book 1 by C.S. Poe, narrated by Cale Williams.
Gail got another one. Hey, I got to go back to Tim Page for a second here because my kid and I are going tomorrow. My kid is Spider-Man to my child. Drew is we call him White Chocolate. Is Spider-Man to him is like Star Wars is to me. It's like his thing, right? So Jody and I care less about Spider-Man. I don't really. I mean, it's cool. I like it and all, but it wasn't really my thing, like Star Wars. So we're going to the theater tomorrow to see the new Spider-Man movie with Drew and Kristen. The reason I bring this up is because Tim Page has played Spider-Man in mini and audiobook, and apparently Tim Page and one of his buddies are actually, now I might have this wrong in the way it worked out, but one or the other or both of them are actually part of the, you sit down in the movie theater and they talk about like, please don't throw your popcorn on the floor and all that fun shit. Like both Tim and his buddy are like part of that. So we're actually going to hear Tim's voice, even though he's not actually Spider-Man in this. They left that to another actor, but we're actually still going to hear Tim Page sitting in the movie theater, which is going to be kind of cool.
Wow.
So, yeah, I thought it was kind of a cool trivial fact. I'm hoping to hear him and pick out his voice just so I can nudge my kid and say, "Hey, I know that guy. Hey, look at that. I know him." But anyways, sorry about that. We'll go right there. I think is that where we're at that night?
Yep, that's where we're at. Dread of Night in Paranormal Romance, Critter Catchers Book 7 by Hank Edwards, narrated by Zachary Zaba.
And that one came out on the 14th. Then we had
So Stinkin' Dear, A Friends to Lovers Shifter Impreg by J.D. Light, narrated by Dennis Adams.
I'm not able to listen to that, but I kind of want to just to see what that's all about.
I had to look at it several times to go, is that right? Is that the
so
right title?
Deer. Well, I mean, at least a deer looks alive, because in my world that would have been a deer with a freaking arrow through it. But anyways, here we go. One more for the new releases this week.
We have Scum, Wrong Side of the Tracks, Book 1 by K.A. Merkin. Merkin. Words are hard again. Merkin. Narrated by Wyatt Baker.
Right, one also came out on the 14th. So now the segment that we've all been looking forward to all week long. All I've done is I've thought about Lissa Gramlin, a little faster into speed and bullet Gramlin here, and I've been wondering what you were listening to this week. And now I could have looked because you sent me this earlier, but I didn't. So everybody is wondering. We've got coming up the first book that you listened to. I knew this was coming.
Yes, Ghost of Lies. This really isn't a bullet book, but I do give it 5 stars. Alice doesn't make sex the main focus of her books, even though she writes them beautifully. I've been looking forward to this since Alice announced it. I've loved the other series that Alice has written that Greg has narrated. One of the main characters can talk to ghosts, and the other main character is a grumpy detective working on a series of cases, and they end up working together with it. Greg. Go ahead.
Greg's Greg for one, and I mean we know that Greg did a great job. Alice Winters too is a legend, so I'm sure it's a fantastic book, right? Yeah. So now you said that this one doesn't focus all on the sex time, right?
No, it doesn't, and I knew that going in. So, but
you were all right with that?
Oh yeah, I was fine with it. Because it was Alice and Greg. They can do no wrong.
Yeah. Well, then I'm sorry. I interrupted you in the middle of I didn't mean to do anything. So continue, please. Tell me the rest of what you have here.
I didn't want to stop listening to it, even though I had to. They had me on the edge of my seat, heart beating with worry at certain parts. It made me cry, laugh, and fan myself a few times. But I did love it.
You fanned yourself a few times?
Yeah.
Do you use an electric fan or like battery recharge?
No.
How do you? I don't.
I have a box fan.
That was not a fan. That was a bullet. That was not a. It's like. I wonder why I'm not getting cooled down here. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's right back there. It's a box fan. See the little black thing right
She's a
next to
box.
the.
That's the biggest bullet I've ever seen.
That's
Anyways,
a box fan.
so yeah, no, I
Anyway.
understand. You can buy those at Hog Lots. So I'm glad everybody's been talking about this book. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It stuck with me, and it made me, and it did make me think of my best friend.
Yeah, I know you
After
had
a
a hard
while,
time
I-
earlier.
yeah.
So, and I'm sorry that I made fun of your squarish bullet with that because I know it was kind of a serious time for you. I'm sorry about that. The other one that you listened to this week was Ha!
Yeah, that one. Ghost to Fly. No, not Ghost. What am I doing? You made me flustered.
I know. I understand. Fuck, I'd be flustered too if I had that big square thing. But it's here's the deal.
Yeah.
Ha! It was that one.
I'd give it about 3 bullets. It was a bit slow, and I got a little bored at first. But I did not want. I didn't. Blah. Words are hard. But I did want to see how
Would it help
ended.
if I know how to make you concentrate here. I'm going to make this sound in the background. Does that help?
No.
I mean, you seem so much more focused now. Fuck, now she's going to go to a cigarette. Anyway.
Anyway. But I took a break, came back, and I did finish it. I did enjoy it, and Zach did an amazing job with it. Or Zane did I can't call him Zane.
Did you just out that narrator right in the? I mean, everybody's going to know his real.
Is.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure.
Everybody already knows. They all love him.
Yeah, I get it. He came out of the closet
somebody
today.
Said he could,
Good job.
Everybody said, or no, somebody said that he could narrate a phone book and they'd love it.
Yeah.
But him moaning "Daddy" might be my new favorite thing.
So it's a daddy book. I'm assuming.
No, not really.
But he just worked it in.
The two authors worked that in, and when they kind of flipped at the second chapter, yeah, the other person got called Daddy, and
the daddy
Zach moaning
thing.
It was my new favorite thing.
Wow. Good. Well, that's good to know. Cool. It is typically, 3 sex scenes, and on the third one they flip, but it sounds like they got to that by the second chapter, so that's a big deal. And I guess there's not a whole lot of waiting, it sounds like, before the sex ensues in this book. It's kind of right to the point.
Yeah, there is a little bit, but you kind of have to wait 45 minutes over a 2.5-hour book.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize there was a novella. I thought this was cool. Okay. Well, that makes sense too. Cool. Well, thank you for your bulleted reviews. That was a 3-bullet thing right there. Thanks to everybody for putting up with this week. Thanks to Kale Williams for sending us in. Thanks as always to Courtney Bassett for helping us out. Alyssa, thank you for putting the time into this too. I don't do shit. I just show up and, make fun of you and pretty much just that these days. That's all.
Yeah.
I do pretty well.
Much.
Yeah, but thanks to everybody for keeping an eye on us and continuing to watch, and we will see y'all next week. Wave to the camera.
Bye.